Many years ago, when I was a kid, I lived in a rural area in Allende, Nuevo León. Back then I was about 12 years old, and because of where I lived, it was a little away from the more populated part of town. Every morning I had to go to school, which was also a bit far. I had to walk about 2 kilometers for an hour along a dirt path to get there. I never went alone. My mother always walked with me during those cold, dark mornings, because there wasn't much foot traffic in my direction at those hours. I also didn't have friends or classmates living along the same route so I could walk with them. It was always a quiet place, but even so, my mother never wanted to take the risk of letting me go by myself. That weekend was just like any other, very pleasant, the same as always. And that night, before going to bed, I remember it was around midnight. Before I got ready to sleep, I felt a strong urge to go to the bathroom. And you know how it is, back then, in an old-fashioned ranch, the bathroom was outside, near the edge of the backyard of my grandparents' house. It was a latrine, a pit toilet. I pulled myself together, got warm enough, went out through a back door that opened from the kitchen to the yard. Even though there was a light coming from the house, it wasn't enough to properly illuminate anything, just a small patch of the yard. The rest was almost completely dark. At least that night the moonlight helped a little, since the sky was clear. But what could I do? I had to use the bathroom, and the usual darkness wasn't going to stop me. I went inside, took care of what I needed, and then came back out. The bathroom was about 10 to 15 meters from the kitchen door. While I was walking back, I heard what I thought was the bathroom, some rustling, like leaves, grass, or dry plants moving, making a sound that made me turn my head. When I turned, I realized the noise wasn't in the bathroom at all. It was behind it, behind the limits of my grandparents' backyard, behind a small metal fence. Something very tall was peeking from there, watching me from behind the bathroom. Through those bars, I could see bright red dots. Those must have been its eyes, positioned on what looked like its face. It was so tall, it didn't seem to have any clear features at all, just like it was covered completely in hair all over its body. Or at least its face and what looked like its neck, which was the only part one could really see. It made no sound, it didn't move, and neither did I. It felt like I had lead in my feet. I don't know how long we stood there staring at each other, but I know it sounds cliché, yet when it happens, you understand why people say it. It felt like an eternity, though I'm sure it was only a few seconds. Then my grandma's voice came from inside. Calm, exactly the way she always spoke. Honey, come here. I ran back to the house without turning around again for even a second, because I couldn't bear the thought of confirming whether what I had seen was real. Next time, when you're going to use the bathroom at night, you have to tell me so I can come with you, my grandma said while she locked the door. And she kept looking out. Like I said, I'm extremely fearful, and I never wanted to know anything more about that. But judging by the way my grandma would glance out into the yard from time to time during that night, at least in that small instant when we were in the kitchen, I understood why she had told me that. She knew something. Have you ever lived through something similar? Have you ever seen a creature like that, or anything that resembles it? If you have a story like this from a town or anywhere, or any kind of paranormal or inexplicable experience, feel free to share it. Thank you for listening.